Winter in the Pacific Northwest is long and dark. I know Seattle isn't exactly Yellowknife or Ilulissat, but for some of us, it might as well be. So this year for winter solstice, I decided to try something different. I walked around my area of town, seeing the sights, getting lunch on the go, for each and every minute of daylight hours, sunrise to sunset. I recorded several short videos while I was out, and put them all together a few days later. There was only one problem. The end result was just not interesting. To paraphrase Tevye, it's no shame to be boring, but it's no great honor either. Here's the very last thing I recorded. It's 4:26, 4 minutes after sunset. I'm absolutely beat, and I will record a wrap-up tomorrow because I am done. I didn't record a wrap-up the next day. I realized that there wouldn't be much to say about what I had done. Even now, weeks later, there still isn't really much to say about the route I walked or the places I saw. Telling you that I slept really well that night after walking 22 miles isn't exactly surprising or compelling, but despite that, I still felt that I had done something worthwhile, even if I wasn't sure exactly what it was. I guess I just needed some time to think about it. Seasonal depression is an unfortunate phenomenon that only affects some people. Others seem completely immune. I wish I could say that going outside was a magic fix. Cure seasonal depression with one simple trick. Counselors hate him. Doesn't really work that way. I don't think any depression does. Instead, I'm reminded of something I heard Dan Harris say once on his podcast. If you're unfamiliar with it, he mostly covers meditation and Buddhism-related themes. He was sharing a story about how he was really upset about something, and one of the people around him, knowing his then new meditation habit, teased him. "Come on, Dan, aren't you supposed to be a calm, happy Zen master now?" His answer was that it isn't like that. There is no magic fix, but at a rough guess, meditation makes him 10% happier. Going outdoors is similar. Do I now love the days where it's dark when work starts and dark when work lets out? No, there's still a slog. Did I feel better on that shortest day having gone outside instead of staying in? Yes, absolutely. I think that is the core of the message I want to share here. The outdoors are for everyone. Just go outside. You'll feel better. Just. That word can carry some baggage. It can be extremely dismissive of real difficulties. That is not my intent or meaning here. Instead, it is a reminder, as much as me to anyone else, that not everything needs to be a grand adventure. Do the small thing, feel a small amount better. Can't get the time for an epic through hike? How about a few miles at the state park, or 20 minutes walking the dog? Just go outside. You'll feel better. Can't find anyone interested in bikepacking the Peru Divide with you? How about a weekend trip, or a few miles on a local multi-use trail? Just go outside. You'll feel better. Sometimes I will be sharing those big trips, the kind you plan far out and talk about for years after. We all need big stuff to look forward to and be excited about, but very few of us live a life of constant adventure and wonder. Instead, it is what we do most of the time, in our day-to-day life, that will play the largest role in our own happiness. So with that in mind, most of my videos will be about local adventures in the kinds of places available to most people. Not the kind of thing where you watch it and say, "How inspiring," and go back to your normal life, but just maybe the kind of thing that might inspire you to make a small change in your own life, the kind that makes you feel just a little bit better. You don't have to be a fit 20-something endurance athlete in search of fastest known times to enjoy the outdoors. I'm certainly not. It doesn't matter. The outdoors are for everyone. Just go outside. You'll feel better.